It's news time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline: Clash. Imo lawmaker calls for ceasefire. The lawmaker representing Oru West State constituency in Imo State, Dominic Ezerioha, on Monday called for a ceasefire regarding the bloody clash between the military and some youth of Izombe community in Oguta local government area of the state that claimed lives, burnt houses last Friday. The lawmaker made this appeal in a statement that he issued to newsmen in Owerri. While condemning the incident, Ezerioha said that the killing of military men and the killing of indigenous people of Izombe were all crimes against humanity. However, the Imo lawmaker said that he was of the stand that as a member from the Ohaji, Igbema, Oguta and Oru West Federal Reserve constituency, we, the people of the Oru West, condemns in its entirety the acts of brutality, killings, burning of houses, and all other acts that diminished our respect for humanity from both parties. The killing of military men and the killing of Izombe indigenes are both crimes against humanity under our local and international laws. I therefore appeal to my dear Izombe youth to help the situation by returning what belongs to the military, if any. With flooded tears in my eyes, I honestly urge our youth, people of Izombe, the entire Oguta local government area, and our gallant military personnel to cease fire while the government finds a lasting solution to the burning issues. On the above score, may I again appeal to the families of Izombe people and that of the Nigerian military personnel that lost their dear lives during this uncontrolled incident, and also to the Nigerian Army Authority to apply peaceful human techniques for peace while await the modalities of finding lasting solutions from the government. However, peaceful coexistence is one of the most important attributes to an existing community in the world. We want peace in Izombe land. My dear people, please let us embrace peace and find a solution to our problems. Meanwhile, the people of Oru West state constituencies sympathizes with the families of those that their homes were affected and lost dear lives of their beloved in this unacceptable saga. May their soul rest in perfect peace, Ezerioha says. Due to the military onslaught and the clash between the military and the youth at the Izombe community in Oguta local government, the lawmaker representing Oru West State constituency, known as Dominic Ezerioha, has appealed that the military should cease fire and the youth and the people of Oguta people should actually stop the brutality and please return back everything that belongs to the military that is within their within their possession, saying that the act of brutality, killings and burning of house and all other acts that diminished the respect for humanities from both parties were actually not good enough. The Imo lawmaker says that under the local and international laws, the killing of military men and killing of Izombe indigenes are both crimes against humanity, saying that with tears in his eyes that he is honestly not happy and appealing to the youth and the people of Izombe and also the entire Oguta local government area and the military personnel to cease fire and let them look for a lasting solution to the burning issue going on in the state. Saying that on the above score, he appeals again that there is need to apply peaceful human relation and techniques for peace while await the modalities of findings and lasting solutions from the federal government as per the ongoing burning issue. Begging that the people of Oru West constituencies that they are sympathizing with the families of those that actually lost their dear lives in this saga and hoping that their soul will actually rest in peace. The Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria too has talked about this same issue where they actually condemned this act, saying that they are seeking for probe on killings of the soldiers and abduction of the traditional rulers in the state, where the Uruwa said that it was absolutely unlawful for the military to use extralegal execution of citizens, no matter the level of perceived offense, just as the group said it has been revealed that the killing of a young man by soldiers actually led to the revenge of killing of 2 other soldiers, which in itself is barbaric and unlawful. The Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, in a statement by their national coordinator, one Comrade Emmanuel Umubiko, expressed their worries that the Nigerian military is yet to understand that under constitutional democracy, no institution whatsoever has the legal authority to take laws into their hands, no matter the provocation or anger that will lead them to set and ablaze the housing assets of the traditional ruler, has been described as an act of primitive brutality and an uncivilized modus operandi, which must actually be decisively dealt with and stopped forthwith. It therefore proposed the setting up of an independent judicial commission, regarding the happening, and saying that the Imo State government needs to form an independent judicial commission of inquiry, to identify the arsonists among the soldiers that petrol bombed the palace of the traditional ruler and also the community, just as the group has called for justice and closure for all those killed, including the 2 soldiers that were murdered by the irate youth, saying that the rights group also quoted news media as reporting that many houses, including the palace of the traditional ruler of Aboshi Izombe community, Pius Muforo, were burnt down just as it was gathered that Izombe, Eziosu, and Osobod communities have been immersed in oil bunkering operations. It could be recalled that some time ago, a community leader from Umuoku village, one Mr. James Imo, claimed that over 50 houses have been burned down. Therefore, the Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria has actually condemned the cowardly actions of the Irish youth for allegedly murdering uniformed men of the Nigerian army, stated that inasmuch as the brutal criminal act of killing law enforcement agents is totally condemnable, it remains absolutely despicable and reprehensible. And therefore, they have said that what is unlawful for the Nigerian army to report to the police, who will immediately swing into action and arrest the suspected killers of the 2 soldiers, so they are prosecuted for murders, and not for the soldiers to resort to self-help measures of invading a community, burning down houses, and shooting randomly at everywhere moving in those at everything moving in those communities, just to revenge the alleged brutal killing of the 2 of their colleagues who in any case had allegedly killed a young man extralegally. Thanks for listening.